Hi everyone and welcome to Positively Kimmie. I am Kimmie. If you are new here, welcome. This is a safe space. And if you're one of my returning subscribers and my besties, hi guys, how are you? I hope you're all having an amazing day. Welcome to Ozempic Friday, my Ozempic reboot. I know it's been a couple of weeks since I've posted, but I have been going through changes of my medication. And my weight hasn't done anything exciting one way or the other. So I will just update you as I see fit when things are going on. The first thing I always do is I will always show you the box that it comes in. This is a new box we're starting on, and it will tell you the milligrams right here. It will tell you how many milligrams the box is, and I'm on 2 milligram dose. You're going to open up your box, and inside, when you lift it up, you will have 2 pamphlets. I have never read the pamphlets. I don't intend to read the pamphlets. I already know what this is going to do to my system. And if you have any questions, you can always check with your doctor, but it's just a lot of information about where you can go to look up if you have side effects and things like that, which I will go over with you as well. Now, you're going to get a pen that looks like this. The 0.25 milligram, the 0.5 milligram, and the 1 milligram all look the same. It's a different color pen though, I believe. And then you're going to get a smaller box within those 2 boxes that contain your needles. You open that up, and you will have 4 needles. You're going to start with 1. You're going to take it out. You're going to be very careful when you're using needles because you don't want to poke yourself. It's not going to do anything horrible, but you don't want to poke yourself. I've done that one time, and it was like, ow, you know, it was like one of those kinds of things. So it comes with this little backing on it, and we're going to take off the top of the pen. Make sure you refrigerate your Ozempic when you get it, and it has to be out for about 20 to 30 minutes prior to you using it. It has to be completely clear so you can see through it. If it's cloudy, it's not ready to use. You're going to take the paper off the needle. The needle is in here, and it's very tiny. You can barely see it, but it is in there, and you're going to screw both tops on. There are 2 tops. And then you're going to turn this to where it says the milligrams that you want. Minus 2 will stop automatically on the 2. What you're going to do then is you can use Ozempic in your thigh, your stomach, or the fatty part of your arms. I'm going to use my arms today because I think it's just easier to show you that way. And we'll go up over in this part right here. You're going to take an alcohol swab or an alcohol with a cotton ball, whatever, and clean off a bigger area than you think you're going to need, because you never know where that needle is going to go. And as that's drying, you're going to take off the first top, and you'll see another top that's protecting the needle. Do not throw that out. You need that to dispose of properly. This is what it's going to look like. You can see the needle right there, just a little bit. You're going to take the Ozempic, place it where you put the alcohol. That's as far as it goes in, and you're going to just press the button. You're going to let the button go after you hear the clicking stop. You're going to leave it in for about 6 to 10 seconds to make sure everything gets in there. Pull it out. You're going to take another clean alcohol swab, and you can see where that was. So you're going to clean that off and let that dry. Then you're going to take the little cap that goes on the needle. Be very careful when you put that on. You just don't want to get stuck by the needle. And then you're going to put the top back on it. You're going to untwist it. It's going to come out. There's a needle still in there, so be very careful when you're disposing of it, and dispose of it as the way your doctor explains to you to do it. You're going to put the cap back on your Ozempic. Put both of these items back in the box. you're going to seal your box like this. Now you know this is your open box, and that is all you're going to do in order to take your Ozempic. Really simple. And then you're going to dispose of all your garbage, being careful not to hit yourself with the needle. You know, I just want to reiterate that as many times as possible, because you don't really want to get stuck with something, and you don't want to share your needles. You don't want to reuse your needles. You know, they give you enough for the doses that you have, so make sure that you use it properly. And that is it. You're not going to sit around. You're not going to wait. You're not going to think about it. You're not going to wait for the side effects to happen. In the beginning, when you're getting used to Ozempic and monjaro, wegovy, semaglutide, most of the side effects are very similar. You can have GI issues such as pancreatitis, gallbladder attack. So you can cause small bowel obstructions. I've had all of those except for the gallbladder, because mine's been out for years. But mine was not caused from the Ozempic. You can have nausea, you can have extreme vomiting, extreme poop, extreme constipation. You can have nightmares. You can have worsening of panic attacks, anxiety, and depression. Those are what you can have. That does not mean that's what you're going to have. So just be aware that just because I'm telling you this does not mean this is what's going to happen for you. As a matter of fact, when I first started on my Ozempic back 52 weeks ago, wow, we're almost at a year. When I started on it, the very first thing I noticed, I didn't have the nausea. I didn't have any of that. The only thing I had was extreme poop. Like the second I would eat something, it would go right through me, and I figured, okay, so that's the way you lose weight is, you know, it was like dumping syndrome, where you eat something and it goes right out. It goes in and it goes out, and that's how you lost the weight. It still could do that, but now I suffer more from bouts of extreme constipation. But I also am on opioids for chronic pain, so that can also affect that as well. So not everything is going to be related to the Ozempic that you feel, but my biggest thing was the extreme fatigue, which is real. It is real, people. You are exhausted in the beginning of taking this, but once you get on it for a while, you're fine. Now, can you gain weight while you're on Ozempic? Yes, absolutely. Ozempic stops the chatter in your mind from telling you, I'm starving, I'm hungry, I need to eat. So it's good for that. So you'll sit around and all of a sudden it'll be like 4 o'clock and you'll be like, wow, did I have anything today? And you could go and you can eat a Big Mac, a Subway sandwich, whatever it is you want, just full of empty calories, and you can still put on that weight. What you want to do is still be very mindful. This is not a cure-all. This is not going to make you skinny, unless you're still being mindful of what you're eating. Now, I have always had a really bad relationship when it came to food. I was always told, you have a very pretty face. It's a shame you can't lose weight. And I started this journey off at 256 pounds, I believe. And now I'm at 198, and I fluctuate between 193 and 198 because I just started a medication that one of the side effects is that you do gain weight. So I'm trying to stay under that 200-pound mark, and I'm being very aware of that. So I will weigh myself daily, and I will watch what I am eating. There are times I'm going to eat an ice cream if I want it, because I don't think you should deprive yourself of anything. If you have a craving for something, do it in moderation. I think that's with anything in life. If you want something, you do it in moderation, and that seems to help. So that's my advice to you on that. You will lose about 2 to 3 pounds a week if you are staying on some semblance of a diet, and that adds up after a while. So you can lose 10 pounds a month, 12 pounds a month, something like that. That works out really well. It's just a matter of how much you're willing to work, what you're going to put into it. So since I've been on this new medication and the side effects, excuse me, sorry about that, my cat was ready to run out the door. You know, since I've been on this medication and I know it causes weight gain, it's made me more hungry, and it's like fighting with the Ozempic. Are you hungry? Are you not hungry? Chances are I have been to the point where I am ravenous at times, and then there are other times I'm just bored, and that's my go-to thing is food. And I've been teetering in this 190 range for about 6 months, and I can't seem to get past it. So when I go to my doctor, I believe I see him next month, I'm going to see if we can up the dose from 2 milligrams. I don't know what the higher dose is on Ozempic, but I'm going to see if I could go on the higher dose, because I just need a little extra to get over the plateau that I have seemed to hit. Even though I'm very comfortable in my skin right now, I like the way I feel. I know I still need to lose about another 60 pounds, and I would love to be able to do that. So I need to talk to him about, you know, what I can do as far as managing my weight loss as opposed to maintaining the weight that I've already lost. So that is that. So I've told you about the side effects. I showed you how to use the Ozempic. If you have any questions, I would be more than happy to answer anything for you. You know, obviously, if you're having extreme side effects or it's something urgent, definitely talk to your doctor about it. That's what they are there for. I am not a doctor. I only play one on YouTube. But I'm not a doctor, but I will help you and guide you and tell you if what you're feeling and going through requires a doctor's intervention, or if these are just normal symptoms. No. And you have to decide whether or not the symptoms that you're getting are worth the weight loss. I also am a type 2 diabetic, and my A1C has gone from 7.2 down to 5.6. And that alone is incredible, so I don't want to stop doing this. And I will be giving you updates periodically, but they won't be weekly updates anymore because the weight is just not coming off like that. Now, last week I was 193, this week I'm 198. I'll go back down because I can lose that 5 pounds with no problem. It's just getting out of the 190s that I'm having trouble with. But now that the weather is getting nicer, we are going to start going for walks and getting out and getting our vitamin D. And we have this beautiful park near my house that is lovely, and go around that twice. I'm sure it's got to be over a mile, you know, and it's just a nice leisurely walk just to get everything moving and stuff, and that will help also. So anything you can do to help with your progress, do it, because you still have to diet. These drugs are not magical weight loss drugs by any means, the same way bariatric surgery is not a miracle weight loss thing. You still have to be mindful of what you're consuming. So with that being said, I hope this was a helpful video to you. If you have any questions, again, please leave them in the comment section below, or you can email me privately. I have my email address in my description box, and I will definitely get back to you. In the meantime, be happy, be healthy, be blessed, but most of all, be positively you, because there's no one else quite like you, and that makes me so incredibly happy. You guys rock. Love you.